Welcome back to Open Line, talking about the regulation of short-term rental properties, a highly emotional issue. The Metro Council will be considering primarily two competing bills at its next meeting on January 16th. Streaming this live on Facebook, Adam Forgax says $7 million has been remitted by responsible short-term rental owners, more than enough to pay for police officers and additional codes personnel. What do both of you think of that comment?
Well, that money's already earmarked. It goes to the tourism, for promotion of tourism. So the money's doesn't go into the general fund. So all the costs that we have in terms of codes and police and everything, that's being borne by the taxpayers right now.
And I'm sure you feel like, you wouldn't mind more enforcement.
No, absolutely not. We want people who are doing this illegally out of the market, right? Especially when you work so hard to follow the rules. It's kind of sickening to see people. I mean, that $7 million, that's only from about 2/3 of owners even are permitted people who are paying taxes. So that number would be even higher if they actually collected on everyone who just alone has a permit, let alone everyone operating. And the city decided, where that money was earmarked. So in essence, they could also change. It actually goes to paying off the debt of the convention center that no longer exists downtown, as well as the new one. So if those funds needed to be redirected, or if we needed to add something so that those funds could be there, I think most of us would be willing to do that, because.
And so is that an area where there could be agreement here, where there is not a lot of agreement? Let's find some money for more enforcement, or what? Is there agreement there or not? I mean,
we don't have any problems with greater enforcement. I mean, we think the enforcement right now is a joke. In fact, we talk about lowering in 937 from 3 strikes to two strikes. Well, nobody's ever had a strike against them. That doesn't mean that there hadn't been a lot of problems, but we've never had.
Very exaggerated.
We've not had any strikes out there. So, I mean, all we've caught people for is the fact that they haven't had their permit in most cases. But yes, we support more funding for enforcement and for codes inspections, but not at the expense of having these in our residential neighborhoods. The non-owner occupied. Again, owner occupied, the guy that called in earlier, we don't have a problem with those. I mean, some people do, but that's not part of our issue. Our issue is focused on these commercial businesses that are being run in our neighborhoods.
Okay. Let's go to Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I think there's something that's not being brought up in this conversation that's really important, and that is that there's been a fundamental change in the way that AirBnB's marketing and the direction that they're going. Anyone who has any brains can go out and look at or Google Airbnb and Vice experiences and find out that Airbnb is marketing to the party crowd. My question to both of these people is, do we want this party crowd moving into our residential neighborhoods?
All right, I'm going to say that John's going to say no.
Easy answer.
All right, so that's what she's saying. They're marketing to a party crowd. What do you think about that?
I've not seen that, and I'm in marketing and advertising, and usually I'm pretty quick to pick up on that. I would say what I have seen is that our city has actually promoted in bridal magazines and stuff to bring those people here, and so I don't think there's a council person out there that would want the bachelorette parties to go away. We don't necessarily, want parties, but there's a misconception that a group of bachelorettes or bachelors that's coming is coming and throwing a home. My personal home, I'm in an HPR, shares a wall with an Airbnb that I have no affiliation with. The guy rents it when he's gone on the weekend, so there's a bachelor or bachelorette party every weekend, and I can personally attest to the fact that there is no noise because they're never there. Have we had issues? One time. That's it. So.
But Megan's one, maybe 2 STRs out of 3,500 legal permitted and over 5,000 illegal. When you add those in, up to 5,000. She's the exception to the rule. There's plenty of people that are having problems, or this wouldn't be an issue. I mean, I didn't sit around one day and say, I think we'll make this issue up and I need something to do,
Do you live next to an STR?
No, I don't. I have one about 3 doors down.
I mean, because that's where I think the challenge is people are afraid of what they don't know about. My entire career, I started with traditional media. I'm in digital advertising. people fear what they don't know, and there's a lot of worry about what could be. But the truth is that the data, there's 0.2% of all codes complaints are tied to STRs, and at the end of the day, that is not even proportionate to the number of what we make up in our community.
But if it's next door to you, it's 100%.
I live next door to one.
And I didn't bring, I could have brought the pictures of the naked pool party in East Nashville, which if you haven't heard about,
which was taken over a privacy fence, by the way.
It wasn't taken over a privacy fence. It was taken outside their bedroom window.
Well, that has it's been reported.
So,
no, that's certainly been out there.
So, these things do happen. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of people came down and spoke at the council, spoke passionately about the problems they've had with these. Let's not dismiss that. Not that I'm going to dismiss the fact that they're responsible, and I'm going to assume that you're a responsible operator. But this is a fundamental issue. Should you be running your business in my neighborhood?
Right.
And I say no. Right. Now, if you live there, that's okay. That 608 doesn't touch you.
What is the differentiator, though? Why is it not a business if you live there and you're welcoming people into your home?
Because people are coming in, but you're not there.
Are people not
but
coming
it's not your home. It's a property that you own.
But you don't have to be there. For an owner-occupied, you don't have to be there. You can rent your home when you're gone.
That's true.
The one I live next to is an owner-occupied, and he travels for work and rents it when he is not there.
And there are some problems with owner-occupied STRs. I will grant you that. I don't disagree with you on that. The difference is whether or not people actually reside there and are part of the fabric of the community. They go to our churches. They go to our schools. They contribute. Now, people come in and contribute money from STRs, but they would contribute that money anyway. It's not new money. They're coming to Nashville because we're Nashville.
We're going to have to take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up, be back right after this.